Okay, this was an injury from then February, okay, 1984, okay. She was saying that they have to go for rock climbing, okay. They have to climb 15 kilometers to reach Teleka village, okay. Its height was 1,600 meter, okay. And in their rucksack, okay, they have all the needs like food package, water bottle, rope, hook, plastic sheet, dairy, doors, towel, soap, wind cheater, vessel, colocos, chicory, chana. And not only that, okay, there were snacks also, okay. They could also we could see fruits, vegetable growing in the steep field, okay, where we saw Gornal Ramsing standing on 90-meter high flat rock with beaks and rope. When they reached the place, okay, they saw that Gornal Ramsing was standing on the rock, okay. At that time, okay, they were told to be carefully, okay, they were told to be carefully observe the rock, okay, and identify, okay, the holes, okay, places, holes where they have to put their hands, okay, and feet, okay. Today I was not going to back out, okay. She was thinking that today I'm not going to back out, okay. I'm going to do whatever the task may be, okay. Then she stood first in the line, okay. At that time, their instructor had tied the rope around his waist, okay. And also, he started to pull the string and held the thick rope which was hanging, okay. And then the instructor, okay, he started to climb up as if he was running up, okay. At the time, the author, okay, Sangeeta, she also put her sling, okay, and after that she took her first step, okay. When she took her first step, okay, she slipped, but still then she was swinging from the rope. So at the time, okay, she heard that you have to keep your body at angle of 90, okay, while climbing, okay, and keep your back straight and do not bend at that time, okay. Keep this in mind, okay. She imagined the rock has flat ground and started to climb up again. While coming down, okay, we had to use the rope in a special way called grappling, okay. She did this with the same fearlessness, okay. Okay, have you ever climbed a tree? And while you are climbing the tree, what do you feel? Whether you feel scared or not, or whether you think that you would fall down. Okay, next one is, have you ever seen someone climbing a small wall? Okay, what do you think is the difference between climbing a wall and climbing a high rock? What is the difference you used to think? Okay, there is also a funny incident, okay. Sangeeta wrote this that in her diary, 14 February 1984, okay. It was evening, okay. It was evening. At the time, Kondupi was feeling hungry, okay. They don't have anything to eat. So at the time, Kundabi, she jumped over the fencing and go into the field, okay. She quickly plucked 2 big cucumber and come back, okay. Just then, okay, while she was doing that one, okay, at that time, okay, a woman came from behind and got hold of her back, okay. She started to say something to Kondupi in her own language, but they couldn't understand what she was saying, okay. Kondupi was also trying to explain in her Mizo language, okay, which they themselves couldn't understand, okay. So finally, when both of them couldn't understand, okay, Sangeeta, she tried to explain in Hindi, but again, they couldn't understand. Finally, Sangeeta folded her hand and said that we are sorry, okay. By then, their group, okay, had already gone far ahead, okay, and it was already dark, okay. They thought that they are going to lose their way, but still then, at that time, okay, they were scared as they couldn't see anything, okay, even with their torch, okay, they started to sweating. They were sweating even though it was gold, okay. This Sangita and Kondapi, okay, they tightly held their hand and started to call out loudly by saying that where are all, okay, can you hear me? My At the time their voice was echoing through the mountain, okay, and the birds started to whistle loudly and flashed their torches. At that time, okay, the group have all noticed that they were missing, so they heard some whistling, okay. The group have heard a whistling in the distance and they understood that it was a signal, okay. At the time, Kundabi and Sankita, they held their hand tightly and waited, okay. Kundabi, okay, also she wanted to talk, okay, but still then she can't talk, okay, because there were language barrier, right? So she started to sing the Mizo song loudly, and after some time, okay, they started to saw their group coming toward them and they were joined with the group again. Okay, this happened in February 15 February 1984. Okay, there was a special guest during dinner. Okay, and her name was Pachandri Bal. Okay, she have already been selected to has a bird a dream of to climb Mount Everest. Okay, she came to seek blessing from cricketer. Okay, cricketer Gayan Singh. Okay, it was a very heavy movement. That evening was very heavy movement, okay. All of them sing together. At the time, Pachandri also joined in their singing and dancing, okay. And at the time, no one had an idea that Pachandri would become the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest and create history. Okay, Game in the Snow, 18 February 1984. Okay, at the time they were standing at the height of 2,134 meters. Okay, they have to spend the night there, so everyone was busy putting up their din. Okay, the air was blowing. Okay, the air was blowing. In order to give them warm, okay, they were making the din, they were dying from one side to the another side, okay. When wind were also flowing the day from the other side for a long period, okay. They were bullying and ducking, okay. And lastly they managed to build a tent in order to keep them warm, okay. At the time, okay, all of them were tired and also they were feeling hungry, so in order to cook the food they started collecting firewood, stones, okay, for making chola, okay, to cook food. After the meal, okay, after the meal were cooked, they started eating, and whatever waste was there, okay, they collected it in a bag to clean the campsite, okay. Soon after that they started to take out their sleeping bag. At that time, Sangeeta was thinking that whether she is going to get sleep or not, okay, whether it would be comfortable or not, but or would you whether you will feel gold or not, okay. She was thinking all those things, okay, but still that their sleeping bags were contained with soft feather, okay, which will keep them warm. So they were so tired and so they soon fell asleep. Okay, the next morning, okay, when they wake up, they found that it was snowing, okay. All around it, there were soft, fluffy, okay, snowflakes around them, gently flowing, okay. It looked so beautiful, okay. The plants, the tree, the grass, the mountain, everything was looking beautiful, okay. And that day, okay, they have to climb more higher. That is, they have to climb 2,700 meters, okay. So they walk carefully, okay. They walk carefully with the help of stick, okay. And also, okay, even though they walk carefully, they used to sleep, okay. And by afternoon, okay, they have already reached the snow-covered mountain, okay. And the evening they were enjoying by playing like throwing snowball at each other, and also by making a big snowman, okay. The last day at camp, okay, that is 21st February 1984. Okay, they were getting ready for the campfire. At the time, each group, okay, they have to present a program. Okay, they were enjoying. Okay, they were enjoying by telling jokes and laughing, singing and dancing around the campfire. Okay, soon it was midnight. Okay, Brigadier Gayan Singh got up and called Sankita. Okay, and he said, I thought, oh no, what have I done? Okay, she was thinking that what have she have done? Okay, at that time the brigadier, okay, announced her name, okay, for being the best performance award. Okay, and she stood still. Okay, he blessed me and tears of joy rolled down my face. What do you think Adrian was stuck? Why do you think Adrian was stuck around the tent? Or why do you think that they have dug a train around the tent? Okay, next one, beside mountaineering, what are the other activities that can be called adventurous? Why? Okay, let's read the story of Bachendri Bal. Okay, Bachendri Bal, okay, she was living in the mountain. Okay, in the mountain, and one day she went out for picnic. At the time she have already climbed 4,000 meters with her friend. Okay, the girls, they have done it for fun, okay, and adventure, but soon it got dark and they couldn't come down. Okay, at the time it was cold and scary. Okay, they don't have food and it was a long night. Okay, Bachendri grew up in Naguri village. Okay, in Uttarakhand. Okay, when she was growing older, at that time she joined Nehru Institution of Mountaineering. Okay, Uttarakhand. Her guide was Brigadier Kayan Singh. Okay, Bachendri, okay, did very well in her training. Okay, she started to train women in the mountaineering course. Okay, in 1984, Bachendri was selected as a team member to climb the Mount Everest. Okay, in this, 18 members were there. Okay, on the night of 15 May, the team, okay, they were very tired after reaching the height of 7,300 meters. Okay, at the time the team had already set up their tent and went to sleep. Okay, at around midnight they heard a loud sound and a bang. Okay, before they were fully awake, okay, the tent was flown off. Okay, something heavy hit them. This was a snowstorm. Okay, Bachendri was almost buried under the snow and was hurt. Okay, hurt on her head. Many of the team members were also injured. The other used snow pick and axe to dig out those who have been buried under the snow. Okay, the rest of the members, okay, they returned to the base camp. Okay, but Bachendri, okay, went ahead. Okay, she went ahead by climbing slowly and steadily toward the peak. Okay, it was 7 minutes past 1 o'clock in the afternoon of 23rd May when Bachendri Bal stepped into the peak of 8,900 meter high Mount Everest, also called as Sakramata in Nepal. Okay, there was other team member with her. Okay, she was not alone. There was other team member. Okay, there was no space for two people to stand on top at the same time. Okay, one and they would fall straight thousands of feet below. Okay, Bachendri and her teammate dug up the snow and beached the axe firmly in the ice. Okay, using this as a hook. Okay, they tied themselves it with a rope. Only then two of them could stand there. Okay, she was shivering with cold but filled with the warmth of achievement. Okay, she bowed her head, picked the national flag and took photographs. Okay, she spent 43 minutes on the highest peak in the world. Bachendri Bal became the first Indian woman and the first and the fifth woman in the world to reach the peak of Mount Everest.